sickening video posted on social media shows Rodriguez de Freitas being carried toward the edge of the disused Skeleton Bridge and thrown off it by staff. After she fell, a witness filming is heard pointing to the rope left behind on the ground and shouting, "Guys, the rope." A police helicopter was called, but the 21-year-old died at the scene. Her fiancé was watching as she plummeted to her death, according to police.
It happened that we got to go to Brazil, where we had a young woman who ended up falling to her death while she was bungee jumping. And the video shows that they threw her, but they never even hooked her up.
The horrific death of a bungee jumper in Brazil. The video is disturbing. A 21-year-old woman plunged 130 feet to her death after workers at a bungee company hurled her off a bridge without attaching the cord to her harness.
You see the cord right there?
At least 3 men have been arrested, and police say the investigation could lead to murder charges.
Let's go over to this New York Post.
A bungee jumper horrifically plunged to her death after she was thrown off a bridge without a bungee cord, and the entire thing was captured in a shocking video. Maria Eduarda Rodriguez de Freitas fell 130 feet during the terrible incident in São Paulo, reported Brazilian outlet Globo. Sickening video posted on social media shows Rodriguez de Freitas being carried toward the edge of the disused Skeleton Bridge and thrown off it by staff. After she fell, a witness filming is heard pointing to the rope left behind on the ground and shouting, "Guys, the rope." A police helicopter was called, but the 21-year-old died at the scene. Her fiancé was watching as she plummeted to her death, according to police. Rodriguez de Freitas, a physical education and sports management student, posted a message shortly before the jump. "Who is the crazy person who let me jump off a bridge?" she eerily wrote on her Instagram story in a joking tone, reported O Globo. 6 people have been arrested following the incident, including 3 people at the scene of the jump. 2 of the suspects tried to flee and had to be tracked down by a helicopter in the wooded area, according to the military police.
You know you did something wrong when they got people trying to flee. They immediately tried to run away because they knew they was going down for something. Where are the safety checks? Come on, now she wasn't even hooked up and you just tossed her? You basically killed her. Not basically, you did kill her. Wow, let's go over into this next video where we learn more about the people actually being charged for this.
There is video of this that we're about to show you. We were not going to be showing you the full extent of this video, but it involves a woman who was apparently doing some skydiving off of a cliff, off of a bridge rather. That's the woman right there. She was on a bridge in Brazil, and
Skeleton Bridge is what it's called.
Yes.
That's a look at it right now.
And she, according to report,
maybe I just don't got that daredevil mindset. But why are you base jumping off a place called Skeleton's Bridge? Let's keep going.
the bungee instructors,
Here's the video.
they forgot to put the rope around her for the bungee. You can see
There
the
were so many people
rope right
watching.
there.
I don't know
Yes.
how this
including
happened.
her fiance.
Her fiance was watching. After they essentially threw her over the edge, he got sick and had to get taken to the hospital because he was just so distraught over what he just saw. I mean, his fiance just plunged to her death. It was a 130-foot drop. 6 have been arrested following this, including 3 that are being charged with homicide by conditional intent. So I'm just going to read this to you. This type of charge is brought when a person is believed to have knowingly engaged in a risky activity which could result in another's death. I mean, in the video, someone yelled, "Guys, the rope," but it was too late.
And the 3 being charged, or the 3 you see right there, are the bungee instructors.
2 were trying to run away.
Yes, they were caught in the woods just a little bit later by military helicopter. The company, we know, at least in this, at least in Brazil, it was reportedly unlicensed. And based on the reports that we've been able to get so far, It appears that the bungee instructors forgot. I don't know how you can forget to do that, but they apparently forgot to attach a rope to her. And the bridge, by the way, it is called Skeleton Bridge. It's called that for a reason, not necessarily because it's particularly dangerous. It's because it was never finished, and people use that for extreme sports. But the
Yo, this is so. First things first, you go to a bungee jumping company to do this type of dangerous sport, and they're not even licensed or anything like that. I mean, this is a different country, so their rules and standards are different, but come on, man. And then of course, it's crazy. They forgot her safety rope, but you best believe they got theirs on. The world's a crazy place, y'all. The world is a truly crazy place. Let's finish up this video.
fact that this happened, it's mind-boggling, because it's like that should be the first thing that's done. And
You
how
would think,
can someone forget about that?
And not putting blame on the people who were there who paid for this excursion, but that's also something, your life is in someone else's hands. You better make sure that rope is attached before you get lifted into the air. I mean, they had purchased this guided tour from a private company, and the rope jump was part of that, but just a horribly tragic. And then her
That's another thing. We got the gist of that video, but is it just me, or am I'm going to check the supports, especially if I'm doing something that could possibly kill me? Why not check, make sure the harness is tight? Yeah, I get on roller coasters. I make sure the thing don't just pop up. Come on now. We need to do some due diligence with our lives. It's a crazy situation, y'all. Let's get over into the AI breakdown just to break down the rest of this whole video, but this is crazy. So, as we know, we got Maria, 21 years old, a physical education student, died tragically on Saturday, June 13th, after being launched from a bridge without a safety rope. It would happen on Skeleton's Bridge on the border of Lenebra and I'm not even gonna try. So she requested to be launched airplane style. Two instructors hoisted her onto their shoulders with their arms outstretched. The instructors threw her into a 40-meter, 130-foot abyss. She fell directly to the ground because the safety rope was never attached to her. A viral video captured all this. Emergency medical teams and police helicopters rushed to the scene, but she was pronounced dead on site due to the severe impact injuries. Not surprised. So while many initial social media posts labeled this bungee jump accident, local authorities noted that the activity was actually rope jumping. Bungee jumping relies on elastic rubber cords to create bounce. Rope jumping utilizes a low stretch climbing rope that converts the vertical free fall into a wide horizontal pendulum swing. That sounds even worse to me. So we got the three arrests. So police investigators and Andre confirmed that 3 jumping instructors, 27, 32, and 42, were arrested at the scene. So the men faced charges of homicide with eventual intent, meaning that they proceeded with the action despite being aware of the fatal risk. Investigators stated that the charges could be upgraded to murder. The instructors acknowledged that they threw her without safety rope attached, but claimed they could not remember who failed to check this or secure the equipment. Nah, you know who did it. You know who failed to do it. Someone's job role is to check the equipment of the person. That is a standard operation procedure. So you mean to tell me you ain't got a man dedicated for that? They just don't want to throw anybody under the bus because they know they're going down. So local authorities stated that the extreme sport company operating the attraction was completely unregulated, uncredentialized, and unauthorized to use the federal bridge. The victim was buried on Sunday, June 14th, local councils are now filing formal complaints against the federal government for failing to secure the abandoned high-risk bridge. Makes sense? Craziness, y'all. So it wasn't bungee jumping, it was rope swinging. Oh my God. This is a tragic situation, but we do have to talk about it. At least my thinking is that when you're getting put into a harness, you're going to at least check to make sure everything is at least within your knowledge secured, so you understand to make sure it's secure. At least take some sort of control in an uncontrollable situation where you're just trying to jump and have a thrill. But this is a tragic situation. We got a young woman who lost her lives, and most likely it could have been more if we don't know how many people could have suffered from this if this didn't happen. We gotta say that, because they would still be doing this. It's a crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you disagree with anything I said.